Welcome, Detox Fly Quarter. I'm going to show you guys how to strip peacock to make quills pretty fast. It's a little faster way than using an eraser. You just burn off the fuzz with bleach, and if you do it right, you won't damage the quills. What I got here is just a glass pan. Over here, I got 3 cups of water. I got 1 cup of bleach. This ratio, I'm going to go 3 to 1. Over here, this is a testing cup, just to check and see if you got the fuzz off. And here is a neutralizing bath. And this is hot water mixed in with baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. That'll neutralize the bleach. So to get started, I like to put the bleach in the pan first. And then we're going to put our hot water in. And then you always test your solution with one first, because you can do multiple eyes at once this way, but you should always test it with one. So excuse me while I change hands with the camera. Now when you put it in there and you swirl it around a little bit, just hold it there a sec, and you'll start to see all the stuff burning off. And then just swirl it around. And you can see the color of the bath starting to change as it's burning the fuzz off. I do recommend that you wear some gloves with this, but you don't have to. Just don't go rubbing your eyes or anything while doing this. But just swirl it around. Now with the glass, it's nice because you can see the quills, and you'll be able to see if you have any fuzz still left on them. And as you can see, most of the fuzz is pretty much gone. I like to give them a little rub. See who else, anybody else remains. And just swirl them around. It takes a minute or so. And the first one's a really good tester. You don't want your solution too warm. Too potent, because then ultimately what will happen is you'll just destroy the quill as well. But that's looking pretty good. I'm going to put it inside the cup here. Once you think it's done, just put it in your testing cup. As you can see, they're pretty well stripped. And I'm going to take it out and give it a good rubbing in the neutralizing bath. Then you want to leave it in the neutralizing bath. As you can see there, you got yourself some nice quills, all done within a couple of minutes. And that's just one eye. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how quickly you can actually get a bunch done. that was just one eye, and it was just a tester. But what I have here is, I got a whole bunch of eyes. But also I have is, right below the eye, I cut that piece off. And you can see, you get some nice long, wider quills there. They're good for doing some big bodies and other things. But I'm gonna get myself some eyes here. We're going to do 3 eyes at once. I'll put them in the bath here. Get them nice and wet. And you just swirl them around. I like to let them sit for a sec. Just really let that bleach bite in. And then just start swirling them around. And don't fill up your bath, your pan all the way, because when you swirl, you're going to create waves. And obviously you don't want the solution going all over the place. Now they're getting pretty near done. I'm going to actually turn them loose and go one by one now. Just a quick swirl, a little quicker pace swirl. The one on his own. Now your tips and your ends, they're always up by the eyes. They take the longest. So you kind of just gotta lift them up, get the rest of the pieces out, and then swirl them around. And then we put them in the testing cup over here. And we take a look at what we got. And I still see some fuzzies on there. So back in the bath they go. Then you just swirl them around. Now I'm taking a look at it inside the bath. Take this one out. You don't want to leave those ones sitting there long. He's good. Swirl these guys around a little bit. Take a look at him in the testing cup. He's good. Swirl this guy around one more time in there a little bit. And he is good in the testing cup. Sometimes you miss a couple bits of fuzz, but if you do, just put them back in and swirl them around a little bit longer. It don't take much to get it off. And as you can see, this one here, nice strip quills, nice and stripped, and that's plenty of quills. 3 eyes worth, 4 eyes worth, stuff to tie tons and tons of flies. Now we're going to dye them up, and as you can see here, I've got them all stripped. You can see how many quills that is. That is a ton. My cat's talking to me. Sorry about that. That's about 6 eyes worth of stripped quills. Now I have them sitting in the neutralizing bath, which is the baking soda and hot water. Now you just leave them sit in here once in a while, stir them up. Just leave them sitting there for at least 15 minutes while it completely neutralizes that bleach. Then you have yourself some peacock quills to either dye up or just use them plain.